Oh, we lost one of those? You lost that?
All right, yeah. So I got the answer, right? What's this? Oh, I understand.
Did you lose that pencil I gave you the first dollar already too? That's the
I didn't know Texas was so many.
He knows I'm just
Y'all have a
kidding.
lot of gum. People dying.
Are you ready to focus now? Wait. Now let's look at it. First of all, 4 ounces per minute, right? Okay? All right. So that weight was a rate of what? 4 ounces per minute. So if I write this as a ratio, 4 ounces all right. Now I'm going to change this ratio into what? Gallon per hour. So I need how many, since the ounces has to be changed into gallon, the minute has to be changed into hours. So how many conversion factor do I need? I'm going to change 2 units, so I need 2 conversion factors. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. This is for the first one, this is for the second one. Now the first one I'm going to deal with ounces. And I said 1 gallon is 128 ounces. So where do I put the 1 gallon, up or down? What do you think? Gallon, up or down? Up. Because this ounce, now ounces and ounces, they go away. Now I'm gonna deal with minutes. How many minutes in an hour? 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So if I do this, where do I put the minutes? Up or down? What do you think? Up, good, because the original is down. So I'm going to put 60 minutes and 1 hour down. Now, minutes and minutes, what happens? They go away. Now what do I have? I have 3 fractions multiplied. How do we multiply fractions? We go across. Now, what's 4 times 1 times 60? 240 what? Gallons over 1 times 1, 28 times 1. And what do I label this? What do I label the bottom?
Ounces.
Ounces? Ounces are done. Now, divide 240 divided by 128. How much is that? How much is that? 240 divided by 128. All right?
1.8.
Now, let's go to the next question. Okay, Mr. Swanson bought a package of 10 disposable razors for $6.30. He found that each razor lasted for 1 week. What was the cost per day? What do I need to find first? How many razors did he buy? And they cost how much? Can I find the cost per one?
Yeah.
What do I do? Good. We find the unit rate. First, we need to find the unit rate. So we divide. What do we divide? The razors or the money? The money. Then we can divide the razors, right? So we're going to divide the money. 630 divided by 10. That's 63 cents per what?
Per week.
Per week or per day?
Day. Week.
Week. Look, read the question right. They said each one lasted in a week, right? He found that each razor lasted for 1 week. So that's the price per week. I want to find how much it cost him per day. So what do you think? This amount would be more or less? More or less than this? In 1 week, if I say, in a week, I give you $7. How many do I give you per day? One, right? So which one is more? The week or the one? The week. So what do I expect my amount to be? More or less? Okay? So let's see this. I know how many days in a week? Huh? 7. So what do I put weeks? Up or down? What do I put down? 7 what? Now, week, no, wait. In 1 week, yeah, week and week. Oops, what happened?
Oh,
So funny.
no,
Week and week,
the green's up now.
they cancel out. I know. Week and week, they sell. What do I have left? 0.63 divided by what? Divided by 7. How much is that? 9 what? 9 cents.
Mr. Ramadan.
Right? Is this 9 cents? What about this one?
That's 90
That's 90 cents. So it's not like this. This is 0.09. Okay? Does that make sense? The answer should be less than 63 cents because per week he spends 63 cents. So each day should be less, right? Any question, guys? Now, get the whiteboard. We're going to have a new lesson. And the new lesson is pretty easy. We're going to use the whiteboards now.
Carlos and go, please. Carlos. Get on there one. Let's get one. Bernardo wanted to know if he could get him. And I'll ask.
All right.
Well, you collect more.
Hey guys, please don't waste the answers. Math office yesterday,
Are you registered?
some of them, no, I didn't buy them, but I took them from the math office and they have just quite a few left. So I'm not gonna take everything in. believe the rest of them don't have any markers. So please, let's be responsible when we use it. All right. Today we're going to talk about how to solve proportion. Who remember? What do I mean proportion? What do I mean proportion? Do you remember when I say? Okay, no comment. Now the goal of this lesson today is to solve and apply proportions. The vocabulary we're going to use: proportion, cross products property. What's a proportion? I already mentioned this in class many times.
I forgot. Can you say it again?
Is it on a month?
Huh?
On a month.
When we say this fraction is equal to this fraction, those are what? Proportions. This fraction is equal to this fraction. Those are proportions. Okay? Now, how do we solve fractions if they are they are equal? What do we do? Cross multiply. Now, a proportion is an equation stating that two ratios are equal. And what do I mean ratios? Ratios are what? Ratios are what kind of numbers? Fractions. Good. Now, this is an example. If you have A over B equals to C over D, how do you solve? Now, why B and D should not be 0? Why? Is this valid in math? Can we have the denominator 0? The denominator should not be 0 because that's undefined. Okay? We will say we will name it undefined. So that's why B and D should not be zeros. Now, if you have A over B equal to C over D, we call A and D extremes. C and B means. Do we need to remember those terms?
Yeah.
All right. Now, when we have two fractions, two equal fractions, we multiply A times D. And we know B and D are not zeros. We multiply A times D. Why do we call A times D is cross products? Products is, hey, excuse me. Why are you touching other people's things?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now, why do I say this is cross products?
Because you go across.
Products is the answer for what?
That.
What operation is this when we find the product? Good. That's multiplication. So cross products, we're multiplying A times D equals B times C. So B and C, we say cross products. A and D, we say cross products because we're multiplying and we're finding across. Okay? So basically, in words, we say in a proportion, cross products are equal. In numbers, we say 2 over 3 is equal to 4 over 6. So 2 times 6, is it 3 times 4? Is it right? It has to be right.
Right.
In algebra, we say when we use variables, A over B equals C over D. So AD is equal to BC, and B and D should not be equal to 0. All right? So this is basically the cross product property. When we multiply across, the extremes equal the cross product for AD is equal to the cross product for BC. Any question about this so far? All right. Now, when you have, look how we do this. Look at it. You understand what happened?
Yeah.
Now you have two fractions and they are equal. So what did we do in this case? They are proportions, so we need to cross multiply, right? Now, 25 times 15 is how much? 25 times 15 is
This one.
375. 275 times x is
275.
275x. Now, how do I find x? What do I do? Divide by 275 each side, and we get the answer. All right? Now, this is your turn. Do those. Do first one. Mark, well, please do this. Come on. Okay. Martha, Max here. Natalie? Savannah here? Luis? I don't know how you analyze your score if you don't pay attention. Shay here? Who got the answer for the first one? How much is it?
15.
15? 2? Number 3? South Africa? Let's see. So if you go this way, 5 times 9 is 45.
Yeah.
Equals 3 times m is 3m.
Divided by.
Now what do we do to this 3?
Divided by.
That's 3 times m, so we divide by 3. So m is how much? 15. Okay, 2 or negative 9. All right.
-9. 15 was right?
Yeah, 15 is right.
So why are you saying something like that?
All right. Now, would you like to try the other one? You
Yeah.
try it. Come on. Try the other one. Let's see what you do. If you take that sentence, I did take that sentence.
When's our next test?
I don't know. I don't know. Just like the notice. I don't know. Come on, guys. Work on. You did it. All right. Who? Christina. Diamond.
You know.
All right. Come on, guys. Let's go over this question. Please pay attention. Now I'm going to do cross multiplication. Let's say, come on, honey, pay attention. Now, 2 times y minus 3 is 2 times y minus 3. That 2 has to be multiplied by the whole thing. Okay? Equals, what's 6 times 7?
42.
Now, whenever we have parentheses, what do we remember?
We multiply.
Distributive property, good. Each term inside has to be multiplied by the outside. Now, 2 times y is 2y minus 2 times 3 is 6 equals 42. But I looked at some students' answer. What they did, they multiplied the 2 just by y or just by 3, which is wrong. It has to be multiplied by the whole thing. That's why I put these parentheses. All right. Now, can we solve an equation? What do we do? What do we do first? We add 6 to each side. So 2y equals 48. Now what do we do? Divide by 2. So y is how much? 24. How many of you got 24? Well, excellent. You were talking about this. Where did you do it? All right. Now do the first one. Come on. So each proportions. All right. Do the next one. Show it to me. No. Yes.
Negative 4.
Amanda?
I was just like, I could go there all of a sudden, it just got less. Everybody started moving around the shop. Yeah.
Alright, guys, pay attention, please. Now, first of all, I'm gonna cross multiply. Right? 2 times y is 2y equals. Negative 5 times 8 is negative 40. Okay, what do I do now? Divide by 2. Divide by 2. So y is negative 1. How many of you got negative 20? Excellent. Now do the next one. Now you want to show me how to do this. I want to see how. I'm not gonna just stay by you. I'm not gonna help you. All right, guys, come on, do this.
I don't know. Come on, got you.
You have something to write with? Marker?
Wait, Miss Mama, I just checked her. Anyway.
If you multiply this by. Equal. Didn't finish it. You cross multiplication. How do you multiply cross? Don't do it first. You make it on 9. Yeah, 4 times 10, 12.
Oh, this is the easy.
No, the 4 is outside.
That's almost all. Did I get it right? Hey, did I get it right? Hey, this is all right.
Show it to Jamie.
Oh, this is easy.
No, you're not. You have to different. All right, guys, pay attention. Come on. Wait, I'm gonna do it on the board. Now, 7 times 5 is what? 35. Equals. I'm gonna multiply this 4 by the whole thing. So 4G plus 3. Is that clear? Because 4 is multiplied by the whole thing, not just by one number. Now that's 35 equals 4 times G is 4G plus 4 times 3 is, what do we do? Side as well from each side. See how much we use solving equations? Right? Now what do we do? So G is 5.75. How many of you got this? Good job. Excellent. All right. Now let's do this. You're doing distributive property how many times? 2 times. Come on. Good job, Diamond.
I got it.
Come on, guys. There you go. What's my marker? Now do this. First, you didn't finish the first one, and now you're not doing this.
Is that negative?
It's not funny. That's B minus 8.
So it's negative.
It's negative.
Oh, you was asking? Yeah. 16.
Why? You don't have to do it. You just did one similar. Where's yours? Write it down first. Write it down. And follow up with me. Good job.
Well, I got, when I cross multiply,
You can have a negative because you have variables. All right.
did I get it right?
I didn't see the, I don't know, let's see. Now, look up here. I'm gonna do it. It's a long process. I can tell. Pay attention. Come on, pay attention. Now, you are multiplying cross, right? So 5 times B plus 3 equals 4 times B minus 8. Is that clear? Any questions so far? Now, whenever you see parentheses, what do you do? Right? Now, 5 times B, 5B plus 15 equals 4B minus 32. Okay? Now, you have a variable in both sides of your equation. Don't you need to move one of them to the other side? Which one is easier to move?
Smaller.
The smaller, which is what?
4.
Is this 4B positive or negative? Positive. So what do I do to undo positive? What's 5B minus 4B? Plus 15 equals what?
Negative.
Excellent. That's negative 32. Now what do I do? So one-step equation. Minus 15. So B is negative.
47.
How many of you got that?
I can't.
Negative 47. Did you move the variables? I just saw the first part. I didn't know about that. All right.
I don't know. Could be done.
All right. Do it now. It's the same process.
Won't have to be a
I want to see your answer.
I don't know.
You're paying attention.
No, I think.
Why?
What?
Why aren't you paying
I
attention?
don't know. When you explain how to do it, I was doing something else.
You want to do this, I want to solve. Now, what makes sense? X plus 3 times that plus equals 5 times 5 times Right? Now, which one do you know? On both sides, you said it was variables. The smaller one. Right here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can we do another one? No. Come on. Okay, I'm saying, can we do another factor?
Six in this side, you do x plus 15.
Oh, what's that?
All right,
Wait.
Got it.
what was the answer?
9.5.
I don't know why did you get negative 9.5?
Yeah, 9.5.
All right, pay attention, guys, pay attention. Now, I'm gonna multiply across, right? So it's 3 x times x plus 3 equals 5 x minus 2. Cross multiplication, distribute property, 3x plus 9 equals 5x minus 10. Now I have a variable in both sides. So what do I need to do? I need to move one of them to the other side. Which one is easier to move? 3x or 5x? 3x. Is 3x positive or negative? What do you see here? So how do I enter positive? Those cancel out. I have 9 left here equals 2x minus 10. Now what do I do? You add 10 to each side. Those cancel out. So 19 equals 2x. Then what do I do plus 6? Divide by 2. So x is. Okay. It was there because 5x minus 3x. Didn't you move the 3x to the other side? All right, let's look at this one. Hey, with the ratio questions, the story problem is very easy. I taught you this before, but I'm going to refresh your mind and re-explain it. Now, the ratio of the number of bones in a human's ears to the number of bones in the skull is 3 to 11. So if you have 3 bones in your ear, how many do you have in your skull?
6.
2 to 11. So if it's 3 in your ear, how many on your skull? 11. Okay? Now there are 22 bones in the skull. How many bones are in the ears?
6.
Okay, look how we do it. Every time when you have a question like this, you're comparing something to something, especially when you have a proportion. We're comparing. There are ratios.
You just said it was 3 bones in the ear.
No, that's just
You got 2 ears. That's 6.
blank equals blank. Now, I'm going to write the first ratio as a fraction, can't I? Can I write the ratio as a fraction?
Yes.
Yeah, the ratio is basically that fractions. Now, if I say ears to skull is 3 to 11, which one is the ears? Which one is the skull?
The ears is the 3, the skull is
See,
11.
since I started, this is 1, this is 1. This is 2, this is 2, okay? So the ears is the 3, the skull is the 11. So where do I put 3, up or down? Ears, up, and skull, down. Now, there are 22 bones in the skull. Where do I put the 22, up or down?
Down.
Where do I put up? How many bones in the ears?
X.
X.
I
Now,
don't even know.
do we know how to solve?
Yes.
Cross multiplication. 11 times x is 11x equals 66.
66.
Divide by 11. So x is
6.
6 bones.
Like I said. You be doing all that extra stuff.
Now you do this, guys. That should be easy now. The ratio of red marbles to green marbles is 6:5. There are 18 red marbles. How many green marbles are there? Hey, put the cap on if you're not using it. Now put your phone away. I don't know why you're on your phone.
Have you explained it that I created? I don't know how to write it down.
Yes. Yes. No more phone. For what?
What's next?
This is for this. If you're working on the phone, just pretend to.
It's not 6.
I'm trying to give you this.
Oh, yeah.
That's not even an answer, that's what you said.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this one again, okay? No more warning. All right. How much did you get? Yep.
No, it's like the X on the bottom. But yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna label red to green is how much? 6 to 5. Make another ratio. I have 18 red. Where do I put 18? Up or down? Where do I put down? Now, 6 times x is 6x equals, what's 5 times 18? 90. Then what do I do? So x is how much?
Oh, yeah.
15 what color?
Green.
All right.
Are you right?
All right. We're going to go over this packet, guys, to show you about this lesson for today. We're going to work on it. This is going to be your homework. All right. Now, before November 11th, I'm going to ask you to get everything done in a class with your homework, even the ones that I didn't do. I just asked you to do it. I'm going to rate everything. Yes.
Oh my goodness, you must. How'd you get 5? What is wrong with you?
Don't touch me like this.